Welcome back to Grammar Grade 9. This is Unit 4, Lesson 27, and today we're looking at the adverb clause. You already know what a single adverb does. It tells when, where, why, or how. Well, an adverb clause is a whole cluster of words that does that very same job. It's a small idea that leans on a bigger one, and once you learn to spot it, you'll see it everywhere. Let's dig in. Let's meet a new kind of clause. An adverb clause is a subordinate clause with a special job. It modifies a verb, an adjective, or an adverb, just the way a single adverb would. Now, because it's subordinate, it can't stand on its own as a complete sentence. It leans on the rest of the sentence to make sense. And like an adverb, it adds information, telling us when, where, why, or how something happens. So it's really a whole clause doing the work of one small adverb. So how do you recognize an adverb clause when you see one? It almost always begins with a special signal word called a subordinating conjunction. Here are the ones you'll meet most often: after, although, as, because, before, if, since, so that, than, unless, until, when, whenever, where, while. That's a long list, but you don't need to memorize it cold. Just get a feel for them. When you spot one of these signal words at the front of a clause, an adverb clause is usually following right behind it. Let's watch an adverb clause in action. We celebrated when the results arrived. The main idea is simple. We celebrated. Then comes the adverb clause, when the results arrived. Notice what it's doing. This whole clause modifies the verb celebrated. It answers the question, when did we celebrate? Pointing right back at that verb and marking the time, exactly the way a one-word adverb like yesterday would. That's a clause telling us the time, doing an adverb's job. Adverb clauses are wonderfully flexible. A single adverb clause can answer any one of several questions. It might tell us when something happens, or where, or why. It might tell us how, or to what extent. It can even tell us under what conditions something is true, the way the word if sets up a situation. Whatever the question, if a whole clause is answering it about a verb, an adjective, or an adverb, then you're looking at an adverb clause. Now for a rule that shows up on nearly every test, the comma rule. It all depends on where the adverb clause sits. Look at the first sentence. Because the road flooded, we turned back. The clause comes first, at the front of the sentence, so we follow it with a comma before the main idea. Now flip it around. We turned back because the road flooded. This time the clause comes at the end, and when it trails behind the main idea like that, you don't need any comma at all. So here's the whole rule in a nutshell. If the adverb clause opens the sentence, set it off with a comma. If it closes the sentence, leave the comma out. There's one more kind worth knowing, the elliptical adverb clause. The word elliptical just means something has been left out. In an elliptical clause, a word or two is missing on the page, but your mind fills it in automatically. Look, Maria studies harder than I. Say it slowly and you can feel the gap. Then I study. The verb study is understood, even though we don't write it out. Same thing here. You are taller than he, and your ear finishes it, than he is. The words are gone from the page, but the meaning stays whole. If you can fill the blank in your head and the sentence still works, you've found an elliptical clause. Let's boil it all down to a quick check you can run on any sentence. Step 1. Look for the signal word, a subordinating conjunction like after, because, or when. That's your first clue a clause is coming. Step 2. Ask whether that clause is modifying a verb, an adjective, or an adverb, answering a question like when, where, why, or how. If it is, it's an adverb clause. And step 3, the punctuation. If the clause leads off the sentence, drop a comma in right after it. Do those 3 things and you've mastered the adverb clause. Let's practice. Let's practice. In this first set, each sentence has an adverb clause, and your job is to decide what it tells you, when, where, or why. Find the clause, ask what question it answers, and pause the video before I reveal each one. We stayed inside because the storm grew fierce. The adverb clause is because the storm grew fierce. Ask what it tells you. It gives the reason we stayed inside. So this clause answers the question, why? Wait here until the bell rings. The adverb clause is until the bell rings. Does it tell you where to wait or when to stop waiting? It marks the moment, until the bell rings. So this clause tells when. She trains where the trails are steepest. The clause where the trails are steepest points to a place. It tells you the location of her training. So this adverb clause answers the question, where? This second set is all about the comma rule and one tricky elliptical clause. Read where each adverb clause sits and decide what the punctuation should be. Pause and try each before I answer. When the lights dimmed, the crowd cheered. The adverb clause, when the lights dimmed, opens the sentence. It comes first. And when a clause leads off like that, the rule says to set it off with a comma. So yes, we add a comma after dimmed. The team celebrated after they won the final. Here, the adverb clause, after they won the final, comes at the end of the sentence. When the clause trails behind the main idea, no comma is needed. So the answer is no comma. My brother is calmer than I. This little clause, than I, feels short, and that's the clue. Your mind fills in the missing verb, than I am. Since a word is understood but left out, this is an elliptical adverb clause. So the answer is yes, am is understood. Let's gather everything up. An adverb clause is a subordinate clause that does the job of an adverb. It modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb, telling us when, where, why, how, or under what conditions. You can spot one by its signal word, a subordinating conjunction like after, because, if, when, or while. And don't forget the punctuation. When the adverb clause opens the sentence, follow it with a comma. But when it comes at the end, leave the comma out. Keep an eye out, too, for elliptical clauses, where a word like a verb is understood but never written. Nicely done. I'll see you in the next lesson.